Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. She's new to America Pro and our series of podcasts that we have with our guests. It's her journey. And today I have a guest, Aigul Ami, and she is a member of our community and also she has a story to tell us. Thank you so much for coming and joining us, Aigul. I would love to learn about you.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. This is actually my first podcast and also in English. I'm a little nervous to say, but honestly, very excited. Thank you.
Awesome. In today's episode, we're gonna cover your past, your present, and your future. We can talk about how you came to the US, where you were before, what was your day-to-day look like, and let's start from there.
Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm from Almaty, Kazakhstan, and back home, my background was in finance. I used to work at an oil and gas industry company as a treasurer and budget in budget planning. So, but the US wasn't my first move, to be honest. Actually, my first immigration was to London because my husband was relocated for work. And that's where my whole immigration journey started. And then we lived there for 5 years and then moved to US.
Aigul in Almaty. What did you do there? How your life looked like? Just give us a little bit, one day of your, let's say, best day in Almaty. How was it? And what did you do there?
Yeah, well, that's a really sweet question, to be honest, because to dive into the memories, but just to imagine one of my best days, it's just waking up in mountains, then, I don't know, having coffee. I don't remember if I drank coffee back then, but yeah, having my first drink of the day, getting full makeup, full glam ready to go to job, spending my time at the office with my amazing colleagues, just chatting and just stress-free life, just enjoy life. Yeah, just doing the job part as well, of course. And then after work, just meeting friends, going to just some culture stuff. I don't know, to go to museum or to just theater, just socialize, go networking, feeling very confident, feeling myself in the right place, knowing who I am, knowing what I do, everything was so, I just knew what to expect from tomorrow. It's very different when in immigration, we'll switch to that later. But yeah, being just calm, confident, and just happy overall and stress-free. Yeah.
That's the sweet part of living in your motherland. And I think we all remember those predictability of tomorrow. That's absolutely true. And I can relate to that because when you live in a different country, absolutely a new world for you, you cannot expect something.
Absolutely.
And how long have you been since you moved to the US?
It's been almost 10 years. No, wait, to US?
Mm-hmm.
5
to the
years.
US.
Yeah,
5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but you had experience living in London. What was the city in the UK?
London. Yes.
London. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk a little bit about London. What was your day-to-day and how was it different? And we can compare maybe with Almaty a little bit. What did you learn from there? What was your favorite thing about London?
Okay, yeah. So when I moved in London back in 2017, and honestly, it was a bit of a wake-up call, a very humbling experience, to be honest. Because I had studied English my whole life, starting from kindergarten. And when I moved to London, I realized that I'm just not there yet in terms of the language. I cannot just walk in with my finance background, just go into the office and get a job. No, I was just my English wasn't in the professional kind. It's wasn't fluent for day to day. So instead of forcing it, I decided to do a master's degree. And alongside my master's degree, I worked at my university as a postgraduate student. So I think my first trauma like biggest adult trauma happened when I moved to London, because just the real life hit when you just need to reinvent yourself, rebuild like your whole life from scratch. And you know no one, people don't know you. You just I don't know, have to work on it.
Hmm. Yeah, yes. And 5 years is not 5 months, right? It's a pretty significant part of our lives. And so how long it took to feel comfortable and get some establishment, so you felt like, okay, now I'm home. Like, did you get this point in London?
So it took some time, to be honest. So I decided to go to do my master's degree, and but the funny part is, like, right when I was finishing my master's degree, COVID hit, and we were all locked at homes. And I was so worried to lose my language and to just go crazy, because I had a plan. Well, all of us had plans, right, for life. But COVID came, and I'm like, okay, I don't know what to do. I need to find something. I need to search for something. And another funny thing is that back in UK in 2020, there was only two industries still working, which was like, the first one was NHS, which is national healthcare system. And the second one was entertainment. So the choice was kind of obvious for me. I couldn't go and be a doctor from nowhere. So that's how I signed up with an agency, and ended up like working in Warner Brothers in a big movie. Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible. And what was your master's degree? What's the major?
In human resources management.
Human resources. Okay, so from finance to human resources and entertainment. And what was your role in Warner Brothers?
So it was a background role, of course. So I was filming in a third movie of Fantastic Beasts, and which was like surreal, to be honest. Background, but back in COVID time, the rules were super strict, and only 80 people were allowed on a set, including the director, the whole production team. So there was a very little number of background people. If a normal time you can meet like 200 plus people on a set, we were only like 40 there. And that's how, honestly, I cannot say perfected, but improved my English, because I was spending there like whole days every day, and I had no choice but to talk to people.
This all transitions. It's a lot of changes, right? You need to be very adaptable. You need to have certain skills, certain mindset. What helped you to have this smooth transition from very different industries? As a first, and you can share your top 3 things that helped you to be successful in these transitions.
I cannot say the transitions were like smooth. I mean, they might look smooth, but there were a lot of fear, and there were a lot of fear inside, to be honest. I wasn't sure like what I'm doing. Every time starting from scratch, you just like all the time you feel like a beginner. You don't feel like an expert in anything. But what made me do the moves is just, I had to make them, to be honest, because life happened during the COVID. I just couldn't go to office, but it's just my personality. I cannot sit in one place. I start becoming annoying, I think. So I need to put my energy into something. So with university, the choice was obvious, because I needed English, I needed community, I needed to meet people, to get familiar with the culture, with with life in UK, right? Through people. Just I cannot, not from textbook. Then with movie, had only 2 choices, NHS or entertainment. I'm like, okay, just let me try, like what the worst can happen. Yeah, and I think all the choices were made when just life forced you to do something. Yep.
So it was your character, it was the things that you need to do, because you don't want to sit in one place. Do you think it's the openness for change? Do you have this natural ability to be open to change, or it's like you had to force a little bit yourself to like, okay, it's the time to, I'm not anymore in finance, even though I was successful, and now I need to be HR. And it's so different. Like, how did you work with yourself? Like, did you do what helped you in your mindset? Or it just was very, I would say, natural openness for changes?
Well, honestly, I think my main fuel that helps me to just do things is very deep interest. It's just like, even if I'm afraid, I'm still curious. This curiosity still really helps me to just like overcome the fear. Why I chose HR? Honestly, I just knew that maybe I will not be able to keep up with finance in England and then in US, because it's a very, I don't know, it's just like very intense area, industry. So you just always have to study and work and just acquire all the certifications. And I'm like, am I ready to do that? Or am I okay being a average worker? I need to just maybe shift a little bit. But I already knew that I like working with people. I like being with people. So that's how HR came on the table. The option came on the table. But it's not just HR, it's a management. So I think part of the finance background was really helping me in the studies.
Right.
Yeah, so this HR transition was very well thought through. But yeah, movies and everything, it was just like just just happened.
Just happened.
Yeah.
That's great. You had to move to the US. What did you feel? Like, what did you accept immediately, or you had some challenges with that news that you need to do with the movement to the absolutely new country? What happened with Aigul in that time?
Well, yeah, after 5 years in London, we decided to move to US. And I just had to start all over again, just for the second time. But my experience in London helped me to find out what I want to start with, like digging, building my life with. Because after working in film, I realized that I was really drawn to production. And I'm really interested how everything works, how they set up, like how they can manage this many people and everything goes smoothly and perfectly. That's how I ended up working with in New York. I started working with Rushka Bergman, who is she's a film director. She is ex-fashion editor of Vogue Italia, but she's best known for being a personal stylist for Michael Jackson. So I started working in production with her, met so many amazing, talented people, and that's really helped to build up my confidence and network in New York.
Yeah, you were in the right place to perform your ability to work with a big company and then overall the big events. That's incredible. And how long it took to you to fully adapt in the US? Like, did it take longer rather than UK? Did you see any difference in culture? Like, how did you take this transition?
I think to fully adapt and to build home here, I think it took maybe 3 years, to be honest, to just feel home. But honestly, the transition from London to New York was much easier, much smooth than from Almaty to London. culture difference, the English language. I mean, everything was easier this time. And this time I just knew that I cannot wait. I think in London I was more slow and like afraid, maybe just waiting for life to just people to find me, life to happen to me. And this time moving to New York, I was like, okay, I'm not living this phantom life I had in Almaty, and I'm building home here because we're not planning to move. We're planning to stay here. So I have to just live life now.
Oh, that's incredible.
That's really supported me and just like made me move a lot.
So having this determination and having this self-awareness that it's your decision, it's your time, and you had to adapt, and it just helps you to accept the reality. That's great. And then having your background already established in London, it's not like from Almaty moving to New York, absolutely new area. That was, I would say, smoother transition to the States. Yes. Awesome. So speaking about today, where you at, what's your day to day, and looking back again to this 10 years in immigration, what would you recommend to new immigrants from our countries, from Soviet Union, ex-Soviet Union countries? What will be your top recommendations?
Yeah, so right now, currently, I am a professional life coach. Another transitioning, another change in path in career. And living 10 years in immigration and reinventing myself a couple of times, I can definitely advise new immigrants to first of all, like, make yourself at home. If you decided to live here, to be here, just make it at home. Because I mean, like, making a home is like get familiar with the culture, learn the language, meet people, actually like build a life here. Because for some time you can live as life you got one foot here and one foot back home, but long term it just doesn't work. You have to fully arrive here. So also maybe, yeah, today I had a conversation with a girl, and she said that she has she's embarrassed of her accent. And I want to mention that too, that your accent is nothing to be embarrassed of. It just signals that you know more than one language, and that's something to be proud of. It's a sign of an intellect. So please stop being sorry or being embarrassed about your accent. It's just like, be proud of it. Wear it with pride.
Yeah.
Second one, maybe just like be bold, be brave. Just like, don't be afraid to reinvent yourself. There is no like a bad job. You just try everything. That's how you will find yourself. You'll find what you like, what you don't like, which is also information, right? Don't be afraid to try things. This country, honestly, maybe even more than England, really rewards people who put themselves out there. So just go and take it.
It's so empowering, and I'm sure that our ladies who are listening us, and maybe not just ladies, will take this advice. And I love the way how you reframed this accent part, because it's the sign of intellect. And if we think in that perspective, we unleash our potential. We just start talking more, and we will be like, okay, I can show that I know more than one language, and I speak in a different language. That's a very powerful shift in mindset, and I totally recommend to everyone who listens us right now, just take it and use it, a new mindset, and that's probably the biggest takeaway from this conversation. Great. And Aigul, what are you dreaming about? What's your next thing, next goal? If you're open to share, we would love to hear and learn from you.
Yeah, sure. Thinking of future, I think professionally, my dream is to just keep growing my coaching practices, to go to get the second level, like international accreditation, and I really put a lot of work into that, and I want to keep building on it. On a personal level, I think I also want to just still be growing and meeting more, just keep learning about myself, reinventing myself, because I don't think the coaching is the last stop for me. Yeah, whatever I am, I just want to still be curious and evolving and just be bold. Yep.
That's incredible and love that. Thank you so much, Aigul, for sharing your story and sharing your journey and then giving us advice. We're so honored to have you in our community, and joining us to this podcast shows that you're part of a bigger movement. And we definitely want to have you again, maybe in a few months. You will share more things that's going on with your life. Thank you so much, and see you next time. And thanks so much for everyone who listened to us.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you so much, Azhar. Thank you.